365 days a year. I put 23 on the titles of the YouTube. I'll have to fix that.
No
Yeah, I've
football.
still said 23 in a couple of videos too, so it's still getting used to it.
Well, I'm fading him because he said 23.
He's living in the past.
Oh, man.
Those are my favorite ones. Fading your ass because you don't even know what year it is.
Ridiculous, man. This guy's. I tuned out right away. And it was interesting night in the NBA. The Thunder, despite playing poorly, still had a shot, man. The last shot didn't go. But how about those Canes? Just
Busting up Clemson.
beat the crap out of them.
I didn't see. Did Poplar and
Pack played, not Poplar.
Poplar didn't play? Oh.
No, Pack did.
So they just beat up Clemson without Poplar. Oh boy.
Yep, no problem. And they were losing at halftime. If it would have been another 10 minutes, they would have won by 40. Clemson, no answers.
No football. What are we going to do?
No Thursday night football. So just all we got is Saturday football, Sunday football.
Would you take Patriots Jets tonight?
No. I don't care that much about the Thursday night games. I think the games have been so bad this year. It's like they just haven't been all that compelling, the matchups. It's been a lot of Giants, a lot of Broncos, a lot of Jets. So doesn't do it for me.
Fair enough.
It's like, I don't know, man. It's like I'm trying to warm up to the NFL, but it's tough. It's a tough sell.
Last week.
It is the last week of the regular season. Then we got the playoffs. Playoffs. Oh, Ricky Rubio agrees to a buyout with the Cavaliers.
Yeah. Where's he going? Minnesota?
Minnesota. House of disappointment.
Seattle.
I mean, how is one of the lead stories Bronny James scores 10 points against Cal? I mean, seriously, man.
Did they cover?
I think they barely did, depending on where you got it. Depending on where you got the number.
It wasn't a premium for me yesterday, but I did take them on the show.
Either you won by half or lost by 1.5. Nothing fun about it.
Nothing fun about that.
Jay let his Mavericks get away from him again.
I did, man.
Jay picks against his teams. It's
it never works. It never works.
Never.
And
ever.
ask me why I don't do it, because it never works. Ever. I was sitting there just disgusted. I was just like, ugh. Kyrie was hooping, Luka. I was like, oh man.
Guy always takes the Mavs. I had Georgia Tech yesterday. They let me down big.
I had the Pacers. Shout out them boys.
Yeah, the Thunder got beat up by that stupid Brillo pad Trae Young.
Yikes. Tough crowd.
I was sitting there, Jay and I were going back and forth. We're like, okay, maybe they got a shot. I look away from my phone and I wait for it to update like an hour later, and I look and they lost by 3. I was like, and I screamed.
I was telling Ruffolo the whole time they finna come back. Like they was down like 16. I'm like, Ruffolo, they don't come back. They're gonna come back.
They were down by like 20 something in the first half.
Yeah,
they had the shot, man.
They had it, man. Just couldn't get it done.
I have a feeling that if you're a live better you're going to want to keep your eye on Atlanta Hawks games all season long.
All season, Ruffolo. Oh my God, yes. This is
When the
they do
Hawks,
this all the time.
even if you hit, let's say the Hawks for whatever reason go up double digits in the first half like 20 times this year, like the rest of the way, if you hit 4 of those, you'll come out ahead. I bet.
And they constantly do that. They really get up big in this. You can just watch the lead wither away. Even you live betting, the spread, second half, you should be able to. I do that when I'm watching games live sometimes. Just start live betting second halves.
Just for the hell of it.
Just for the hell of it. I'm here anyway.
Here all week. We had some good comebacks in college hoops yesterday. Stanford coming back in the second half against UCLA. At NC State coming back against Notre Dame. Some good ones. Miami coming back against Clemson.
Yesterday was kind of like the day of the failed comeback because like Memphis was down. They tried to come back, couldn't get there.
Memphis is done.
Yeah, I'm kind of sticking a fork in them too.
It's like that was a must-win game.
It was.
Like, it's not like, it wasn't, I get it wasn't the Pistons and it wasn't like the Spurs or something, but it was definitely a home game and a game that they had to have. And it's like, you don't get that one, you're not going to make it.
Yep, I'm with you.
You had to have it.
I'm with you 100%. I felt the same way. Yep. Seattle hooped.
I'll blame Costi since he's not there. Costi busted up my parlay, man. Busted it up.
I'll Bittler a hat. He got me.
Got to bet Bittler the catalog. Catalog of hats.
I'm gonna get it back.
I'm sure you will. I'm sure you will. But we got just two NBA games. Did you do a jam session for 2 NBA?
Yes, I did.
Because you know why? If you didn't, they go crazy on you.
They would, so I didn't want to hear their mouth.
The Jamsters, they'd be all over it. All over it. All right. Without further ado, kind of like at first I wasn't liking the new hoodies, but now it's like I really like it. I think for the show purposes, they it looks good on camera. Like I had it in my other video, I could see it. It's like it's nice on camera. As far as like actually wearing it, a little long for me. My wife's really tall, so it fits her well. I don't know. I keep dropping these things in here, and it keeps not taking them. Wonder why. Are they not downloaded properly? Oh, I see. It's empty. The file is empty. Wow, what a hollow feeling that was. Anyways, we got the Bucks and the Spurs. This one's in San Antonio. It's a big home court advantage here for the Spurs. Do we have a status on Giannis's brother for this one?
Currently filing charges against the coffee table. But I don't see anything. I think he's still questionable.
Joel Zamaya. What do you think, Chris? Bucks and
oh boy, yeah, this is tough. It's the lesser of two evils. Do you take the Bucks, who have been terrible at covering this season, or do you take the Spurs, who don't play defense? And for me, I think I'd still rather take the Bucks here. Maybe look at the over. Not a ton of defense played in this game, but I still think if I had to pick a side in this one, I trust Milwaukee to score a lot more and play at least a little bit of defense than I do San Antonio. So give me the Milwaukee Bucks. Give me the over 2.
I'm with Chris. This is a pick between two evils. I very rarely bet the Spurs, and y'all know I damn sure don't lay double digits with Milwaukee on the road. I just don't. They don't play the defense required most of the time to do so. Um, Mainly in the third quarter, they play lackadaisical defense and stops that they should get, they don't get, and that's the difference when you're laying 10 and you come out here and win games more often than not by like 6 or 7. The thing here is it's also a terrible spot for Milwaukee on the back end of a back to back. All that said, the Spurs are just as bad, and I see this as a spot where the Bucks just kind of take some frustration out on a bad team. I hate laying double digits with Milwaukee, but that's the play here. They're going to blow the doors off of San Antonio.
Yeah, I have a strategy I've used this season for Spurs games. It's called I just take the other team blindly. And I think I'm just going to stick to it. I mean, I'm just not even really going to do a lot of work here. I'm not going to waste a lot of time. There's only 2 games on the schedule. It's rare I get this kind of rest, especially with the giant NBA card tomorrow that I've already started working on. And I just think, this is a good spot that, you see the Spurs, you just take the other team. I mean, it's my story. I'm sticking to it.
I shouted you out on the gym session today. I said, what did I say? I said, Mitch always tells me, he says, the Spurs, they're as bad as the Spurs are, they're still overvalued because of Wemby. And more often than not, just fading them, you're going to be good, man. Isn't that crazy that, like, they're one of the worst teams in the NBA, yet they're still overvalued?
Yep. It's crazy. You would think eventually it'll swing, but it hasn't.
And they can't even make the excuse for, like, injuries or anything. Seems just bad.
Just bad.
I feel for a guy like Popovich, though. You have to put up with this.
He's created it.
That was going to be my exact next words. Is he not the problem, or surely not? Maybe not the problem, but a huge piece of the problem.
Yeah, he is a problem. It's not like they've played defense in the last 3 years.
My thing is
he drove Kawhi the hell on out of there.
He did, and I watch NBA basketball. Like, I've watched Spurs games. There's no reason in hell Sohan should be out there running a 1. I'm sorry. There's no reason. We've seen it. Stop it. Give Wemby a true point guard. Let him throw lobs to him all damn game. It's really not that complicated. Sohan does not see the floor correctly enough to be having the ball in his hands the way he does. And then the other problem the Spurs got, he needs to tell all the other guys, hey, I will get your ass up out of here if y'all don't play through Wemby. Like, we trying to develop our star. You guys are not the man. You can be replaced here soon. I feel like everybody on the Spurs feel like they the number one option. It's disgusting watching the Spurs play. It's disgusting. Sorry, I had to go on a little rant there, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think, So I've been saying about the Spurs all along. It's turnstile over there.
You hit the nail right on the head. I got to give you a ton of credit for that. You did from day one.
Fade the hype. Jay loves the hype train. Loves the hype train. He's got Wemby bobblehead coming. I got so many bobbleheads I had to get new shelves. So I'm redoing my set this weekend. Gonna be redoing it. I redo my set every year anyway. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but they're a little bit higher. So I think I might get rid of some of the pictures and then put them like in the back of the shelves, I don't know. Then on this side, same thing. Probably all this lower stuff is gonna have to go on the shelves. Too many bobbleheads. Got boxes of bobbleheads over here I can't even open. I mean, I got Lionel Richie next to Ronnie Van Zant. They don't even hang out together. Ronnie's dead. That's part of the problem.
Jeez.
Lionel's he's trying to dance on the ceiling. A guy like Elvis is backed up to him there. It's like there he is. He's smashing the like button. Check it out. He's got the thumbs up. You see that, Chris? He's got the thumbs up going.
Hey.
Lionel Richie, he should be with the Fonz.
Yeah.
What do you think, Jay? Should be with Fonzie. He's got the thumbs up.
I like it.
See, if you put it this way, he's dancing on the ceiling. What a feeling. Hello, is it me you're looking for? I should get another Lionel Richie bobblehead. Can't have too many of those.
I told the wife about told her about your Motley Crue bobblehead. She went ballistic.
Really?
Oh yeah, she went nuts. She's like, "That's amazing."
Mm.
She's like, "And why didn't I get that for Christmas?" And I said, "Well, hell, I didn't know."
I'm missing Mick Mars. If anyone has it. Looking for Mick Mars. I might have to buy like a whole set. I'll have to give her the other three. She'll have to look for Mick Mars. I'm in the market for a Mick Mars bobblehead. Anyways, we got the better game, the Nuggets against the Warriors. Jay, what do you think of this one?
I think the Nuggets are the better team, but we know the better team doesn't always win. The Nuggets are rolling right now, but I gotta take the light skinned man at home. I'm on the Warriors. The Nuggets, they're coming off a significant home trip. They just played like 5 of their last 6 at home, or 4. I know, I believe it was 5 of their last 6 at home. And Golden State, they're in the middle of one of their homestands. I believe this is their 5th home game in their last 6 games. What do we know about these two teams? When we go back and look at last year, these were 2 of the best home ATS teams in the NBA. These two teams really did most of their struggling on the road. Denver, I still believe they're a 50-50 road team, and 70% of their wins are going to come at home. They just don't lose very often at home. On the road, I see this kind of a flat spot. Taking Steph Curry. I'm taking the Warriors at home. They're going to give me points in my back pocket. I'm going to take them, and I'm also going to sprinkle on that money line plus money.
I like the Warriors on the money line. Just think it's the way to go.
Double revenge spot too. That's what else I forgot. Double revenge spot.
Well, the Nuggets have been just straight money.
They have.
So
they've been at home.
Well, why wouldn't I just ride my square plays like I normally do? I mean, this is why I'm here. So square. The Warriors have covered the spread as home dogs against the Nuggets 6 in a row, and the Nuggets have won as favorites versus the Pacific Division straight up 17 in a row. So what you want to do here is you want to take the Nuggets on the money line and the Warriors plus the points. Try and hit both sides of it.
My Christmas Day play, I had Nuggets minus 6.5. And of course, they win by 6.
Yeah, I had that one.
Yeah. But that was in Denver.
Steph hit some big threes in that one to keep it close.
He did. Light skinned man.
Next Thursday, we got 5 games. Not the limited card that we have this week. Got some big ones. Boston, Milwaukee.
Ooh.
That one's for the fans. I like that the NBA, like, I mean, they are just pounding the schedule, you know? I mean, it's like today is a 2-game card, but we won't see a card like this for another, until the All-Star break. It's like you look, further out, and it's like next Friday again, like 12 games. Saturday next week, 10 games. Sunday, 6 games. Next, Monday, everybody plays. Wednesday, everybody plays. How many coffee crisps of those little ones can you fit in your mouth at the same time? I took them like this and I put them all together like that.
I'd say for me to comfortably do it, not have to unhinge.
I'm not saying comfortably. I'm saying like how many can you do?
Oh, probably 4.
4? I think I could do 6 of the minis.
Yeah, I just don't want to have to unhinge my jaw, so I just.
So when you eat the coffee crisp, do you eat the whole thing or do you go layer by layer?
Oh no, I eat the whole thing.
You don't do. You ever do layer by layer? Like,
no, I eat top to bottom.
Top to bottom. Now Rod claims that there used to be a thicker middle in the coffee crisps.
I don't remember that at all.
Well, Rod seems to know.
I would trust his judgment. He's had a few coffee crisps in his time.
He bailed on the drive-thru last night. I guess we took too long.
Who?
I saw that in the comments.
Yeah.
Rod's like, I'm out of here. You're past my time. I don't think he liked my Canes pick. I don't know. Rod can be a diva. Definitely can be a diva. He's practicing. He's got it. He's missing practice for his other job. He's one of the dancers with Missy Elliott.
Oh.
You ever see like those dancers she always has? Then she always has like an army of dancers.
Yeah.
One of them's Rod.
Had no idea. Could
Yeah.
not.
I don't know. She always has like 100 of them. Right?
Yeah.
Like 100.
Yeah.
It's like, isn't that Rod?
I could have sworn I saw him. Is he wearing a Gonzaga hat?
She would have him changed into 8 different Gonzaga costumes and hats. And wouldn't take too long either. They always play
Work it.
no, Get Your Freak On.
Oh. Ding, ding, ding.
They play that during my workout and boot camp.
No.
Not every day, but like probably once every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Crazy. Jay's texting. He's got a Chick-fil-A on the way.
Yeah. I think I don't know. I'm going to take the Nuggets in that game. I might just take a money line, like you said.
Jay's ordering nuggets. You're taking the nuggets.
Yeah, there you go.
Jay, what do you use? Grubhub? What do you use? Uber Eats?
DoorDash.
DoorDash.
Yeah.
DoorDash guy.
What do you use? Uber Eats?
Yeah, well, I got both.
I use Carrie. Send my wife pick that shit up.
Send the help.
That's how my wife is. It's like, oh, I really liked it. I really like this. She's like, I'll go get it. Okay.
I'm with the Warriors. I'm always concerned that Steph's going to have to do it on his own.
So Randy Forsyth believes that Jay's playing Candy Crush on the phone there.
That would not surprise me.
Jay's a gamer.
Got my controllers right there. Everybody ain't got this one. I'm finna show y'all right here. Everybody ain't got this. My portal.
The backbone?
Nah, this is not the backbone. This is the actual portal.
Oh, is it? Oh,
I don't know what
I was gonna get the backbone, but
it's the actual portal. So like, it's like the actual controller.
I don't even know what that means.
Yeah,
basically you can hook your phone in there and treat it like a console.
Nice.
but this is not the phone. This is the actual screen. Like this.
Oh,
like
that's the actual. Oh, okay.
Yeah, like PlayStation just came out with these right before the Christmas.
This is what happens when you make the big bucks, because these are the luxury items. And
One of these days, I'll be able to get one for myself.
Jay's like, I'll take the diamond Rolex and the whatever it's called, the controller.
Yep. One of these days, I'll be able to afford one of those.
Madden, 2K, the show. I play all of them.
That's what happens. It's the age difference, right? For me, it's like I go for the gold Broly. Jay goes for the controller.
So, yeah.
Jay's the guy that runs with the 7-foot guy and with the big afro in like park.
I got a couple of them. I got a few of them builds.
Yeah. Did you remember when like they used to have like the guys that were like 80 feet tall? And it was like a glitch.
Back in 15.
Mortal Kombat Blood Mode.
Maybe.
I haven't played Mortal Kombat in a minute.
I used to play.
I'm waiting on NCAA to come out.
I'm so pumped for that.
We haven't had that since 14.
Because the O'Bannon brothers.
Is that why?
No, I think they just lost the licensing on it.
Yeah, the O'Bannon brothers, right? Ed O'Bannon.
I think that sounds about right to me. I think
Ed O'Bannon versus Electronic Arts.
so. There's
maybe.
I saw a report yesterday, Chris, that said they're gonna pay every athlete $500 for their likeness to be in the game.
Ooh.
I don't know, but
I mean, for the fourth string offensive lineman at Texas State, that's probably a good deal.
right. So we'll see. They said it's supposed to come out this year. They said it every year though, but we'll see.
I think you know what? Yeah. The best is when you can do the Dynasty online with people.
Yep.
That was. Oh, now I'm excited for it.
The O'Bannon brothers are the reason the game was originally canceled.
Screw you, O'Bannon brothers.
Right.
O'Bannon suck ass UCLA bullshit. Hawkes wannabes. Maybe I should grow my hair out like Tiger Campbell.
I can see it. Now that you mention it.
Man, it's these light cards. It makes it tough, right?
Yeah.
Makes it tough to do a 2-hour show.
Yeah.
You can call Eric Pathy. He can go into some detail on his betting strategies. The Pathy's path to success.
No, thank you.
Where's Costi when you need him?
It's like get Pathy's like 8 minutes into the filibuster. And it's like, thanks, Eric. Appreciate that. Thanks
Or
for
it's
stopping by. It's like we went off the air 8 minutes ago. Oh.
Like, you just sitting here, it's like Arizona -12.
We got, well, we do have a game just started. Sacred Heart versus St. Frankie.
Oh, we missed the early chart.
Yeah. UT Rio Grande Valley versus Stephen F. Yeah, we're Hawkes guys here. Jerry from Barstool finally got the whole one. I don't even know what that is. I don't even know who Jerry is, but we know Dave. Who's Jerry?
I don't know.
No idea. They have so many guys over there. I have no idea. Anyways, one of the sites we don't have any problem with, of course. I used to advertise on the old Barstool Boston. And they used to have different cities. I used to advertise our NCAA tournament pool on there. Get some ad space from Dave. Back in the day, old school. Anyways, UT Rio Grande Valley versus Stephen F. Bellarmine versus Austin P. Moorhead versus Lesshead, Tennessee Tech. Troy versus Old Dominion. We haven't used that bit in a while. Northern Kentucky versus Youngstown State, the Penguins. Robert Morris versus Iwapui. Detroit versus Green Bay. Detroit sucks some major ass this year, 0-15, straight up. Wright State versus Cleveland State, Horizon League action. Merrimack versus FDU. Long Island versus Wagner. Stonehill versus Central Connecticut State. Oakland versus Milwaukee, Horizon League. Stetson versus North Florida. Oh, man. Got EKU versus Lipscomb. Monmouth versus Towson. Wow, there's a big slot here at 7. Monmouth versus Towson. Northeastern versus Stony Brook. Delaware versus Hampton. Colonial Coastal Athletic Association. William and Mary versus Elon. Hofstra versus College of Charleston. Is it true that Elon changed their name to X? Got North Carolina A&T. New bit. I just came up with that.
I think they were actually going by the Teslas at one point.
They changed their name to X.
Oh no.
Yep, new bit. That's how fast it happens. Everyone will be calling them X. Got Michigan State against Penn State, South Florida against Temple, Drexel versus Wilmington, Gulf Coast versus Jacksonville. All at 7 o'clock Eastern time. Chris, still can't get past the Elon bit?
Well, that's, you know what, I might as well go with the game that's got the new bit. I'm going to take William and Mary. He pointed out William and Mary. I'm going to take them over X. 5-0 at home, 3-0 against the number. X 0-5. It is going to stick, isn't it? 0-5 on the road, 1-4 against the number this season. Give me William and Mary. Get a nice confidence win there. Give me Monmouth plus the 1.5 at home against Towson. This just isn't the same Towson team that was really, really good last year.
The Tigers.
This Monmouth team is going to start picking it up again. 9-3-1 against the number. They were. I think it was last year where they were terrible. I think they were like 5-22 or something last year. Maybe it was the year before that. But I think this Monmouth team is back, and I don't like this Towson team, especially I don't like them laying points on the road. So give me Monmouth plus the 1.5, and give me Stony Brook plus the 5.5. This Northeastern team shouldn't be laying points against anybody with that defense. It's Sib, to put it nicely.
Chris Ruffolo with a lot of picks there in the slot.
I'm going to take Northeastern. I don't care what Chris talking about now. And Stony Brook, I don't trust them boys on the road. It's a reason why that line's where it's at. Michigan State aired them out. And then they went to overtime with Army on the road. Boy, you know what I mean? Stony Brook at the crib. Hey, I think they get it done here. And they beat up on Old Dominion. I know they ain't good. But, I think Northeastern. I think the line's where it's at for a reason. I'm going to take Northeastern. I'm catching falling knives today in college hoops. I'm taking NCAAB money line over Campbell. Kind of the same thing. I just don't trust Campbell on the road. Their last 2 road games, Davidson aired them out, and then they lost to SFPA. today's the day. NCAA finally get another win. I'm gonna take them there, and this is a huge little 6 o'clock slot. One more falling knife. I'm gonna lean towards Old Dominion. It's ugly. I know it's ugly, but I got a gut feeling. That's all I can really say. I can't give you no number. I can't give you nothing. I can't. All I can tell you is I got a gut feeling on Old Dominion against Troy.
It's a new day. It's a new Dominion. We don't really have a lot to work with here. It's not even the best card, you know?
Nah, it's not.
But one thing that I love to do is fade teams that play no defense whatsoever. And that means, well, North Florida's in action, 318th ranked in total team defense. Whew. Yeah, they are that bad. 1-6 straight up on the road, but 4-3 against the number on the road. But one thing we know, not only can they not play defense, they're worse at defense than the Spurs. They also are one of the worst shooting teams in college basketball, ranked 314th in the nation, shooting a whopping 41.3% from the floor. This team stinks. You stink. I'm taking Stetson, the Hatters. Stetson can shoot the three, man. 314th ranked, team shooting 45.7% against them. 34.4% from beyond the arc. So they're only 265th in the nation in three-point shooting defense, guarding the perimeter. Way to put some effort in, fellas. Anyways. Hatters. Got Memphis versus Tulsa. Tarleton State versus UT Arlington. ULL.
Y'all know I done been at both them. It's been some good time at both of them. You know.
It's like it's a tough call. His girlfriend's sitting there in the other room. Arms folded. We've got ULL versus JMU. Southern Miss versus Georgia State. Texas State versus Coastal Carolina. Arkansas State versus Georgia Southern. South Alabama versus App State. Arkansas Little Rock versus SIU Edwardsville. And Southern Indiana, the Screaming Eagles versus Tennessee State. Chris?
Oh, boy. Let's see here. Give me Memphis laying the 8.5 against Tulsa. I like this Tigers team. I like them out on the road. The 3-1 against the number on the road this season. Tulsa 9-0 at home. 5-1-2 against the number. But I just don't think that Tulsa has what it takes to hang with Memphis for a full 40 minutes. So I'm going to take Memphis in this one. I'm going to lay the points. And I'm going to take UT Arlington plus the points against Tarleton State. I just think that's a 3 or 4 point game. I think it's going to be tight. Tarleton 0-2 against the number at home this season. They've only played 2 line games. And like I said, they've both been closer than the line would indicate. So give me UT Arlington plus the points.
Jake?
I'm going to agree with Chris. I'm going to take Memphis. Layla Wood. Last slot I was catching falling knives. This slot I'm taking stomp downs. Memphis, JMU finna go smash ULL. We still address them as that over here. And what time we stop at?
9 Eastern.
Give me Grand Canyon stomp. Southern Utah's not that good. Grand Canyon. Them boys just keep rolling. Y'all know I tell y'all about them boys all the time.
It's a Grand Canyon. I like ULL against James Madison. ULL, I like a money line. getting
You
2 to
just
1
trying
on
to
money.
get another email. That's all. You just
And
want
so,
to
no, I gave them out in the video too. They've won 19 in a row at home. Straight up. James Madison hardly invincible. It's JMU. I like that one the best of the bunch in this slot. New Mexico State versus UTEP. Washington versus Oregon. Wichita State versus North Texas. That line is flipped. Tennessee Martin versus Eastern Illinois. Gonzaga against Pepperdine as we go to West Coast Conference play. Gonzaga ranked 24th in the nation. Michigan versus Minnesota. No little brown jug for that one. Arizona versus Colorado. Did you watch my 7 free picks in just 5 minutes? Chris? No? You don't watch it?
Occasionally.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. I gave out the under in that game. The under was at 161.5. It's now down to 159.5, but it's like the last 61 games at Colorado against Pac-12 teams have all been under 161. It's like they've never gone over that number, but it's been beaten down now 4 full points after my video was released. UC Riverside versus UC Davis. I haven't seen Mike Davis. I should give him a call.
Mike D. Where is Mike D?
Yeah, he hasn't been around. Stop posting. Cal Poly versus Long Beach State. What up, Beaches? Seattle versus the Eggs. Cal State Bakers. Cal State Bakersfield versus Hawaii. UC Santa Barbara versus UC San Diego. UC Irvine versus Cal State Fullerton. Pacific versus San Francisco. More West Coast Conference action. Pacific 19-point home dogs in that one. It's a competitive conference this year. Loyola Marymount versus Santa Clara. So, I mean, without BYU there, really everything starts to sink. San Diego versus St. Mary's. Washington State versus Oregon State. And Arizona State versus Utah. Jay, what do you think? These are our Thursday night schools too. These are all the ones that always play on Thursdays.
Give me San Diego against St. Mary's.
The Toreros?
Yep. Last game on the board, the bailout game.
Chris, you can go Vaqueros and Toreros. And Huevos Rancheros.
Taquitos.
And give me Colorado. I think they can compete.
It's a lot of points.
It is a lot of points. And give me the Eggs. I don't think they're going out or over easy.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. I'm rolling with Long Beach State. This is the best Long Beach State team they've had in a while. This is probably the best one they've had in 10 years or more that I can remember. I like Minnesota against Michigan plus the points. I think it's too much. Michigan sucks. Don't even pretend that they're good for a second. They played a tough schedule, but they've gotten their ass kicked. I like Oregon State versus Washington State also. And I like Washington against Oregon. Oregon is good at home. Both those teams are kind of up and coming. But college basketball is not an up and coming sport. You know, it's like the guys are gone by the time you get there. Just not getting hammered in the comments today like I'm accustomed to. It's not even a Mitch sucks in there. Nothing.
Don't care anymore.
Not even like a leading question, like leading me into something, some troll bullshit, or nothing. You guys give me nothing to work with here. What do you like?
Is it okay? Me? Well, I'm going to take Seattle. Look, whenever the eggs leave the nest, they get cracked. It's been the case for much of the year. Um,
Couple eggs short of a dozen.
yeah, well, I think they're going to need to, do anything they can to avoid, getting poached in this game, but it's not going to happen. Seattle's just too good at home. Um, Utah Tech, look at their road results, lost by 27 at Colorado, gave up 80 to Cal State Northridge. They got a win over Cal Baptist and Lindenwood, big whoop. You lost by 40 at home to Washington, or at Washington State. So teams that to probably get beat up by, they are getting beat up by them. I think Seattle, probably one of the better teams in the WAC. So unfortunately for Utah Tech, I think they're going to get fried today. Let's see what else is here. I'm taking Arizona laying the 12.5 against Colorado. I know Colorado, solid team. You don't want to always lay 12.5 with a give up 12.5 to an 11-2 team, but Arizona, whenever they get beat, they come back pissed off. I think they're going to be really pissed off against how the game against Stanford unfolded.
So you're going with they're mad.
I'm going with the they're mad angle. Yeah,
They're
they're going to be mad. There you go. But no, whenever they get beat, they come back strong. It's a team that hung 98 on Wisconsin earlier this season at home. They beat Alabama by double digits. I just don't think Colorado's there yet. I think Arizona. I think it's just a bad spot for Colorado. This is their first real road game of the year. The only time they had a quote unquote road game was a 1-hour bus drive to Colorado State. So give me Arizona here, laying the points.
All right. Any NHL today?
13 game card.
Wow. All right.
Yeah.
Well,
they finally got it right.
They timed it perfectly.
Finally.
Go 4-4-5. First one we got Pittsburgh, Boston, Buffalo, Montreal, Chicago, and the Rangers. Jay, can I interest you in a minus 450 on the Rangers? And the Flyers in Columbus.
That Colts, that fucking coach. I just knew we were going to win. It's going to be the worst beat I've ever had.
Was not expecting that.
What's the money line on them Blackhawks?
340.
That Colts.
In your expert opinion, any chance in hell?
On the road this season, they're 4-15-1, and the Rangers are 12-5 at home.
They're due.
I don't deal with their due, but I've said this before. I've seen a lot of minus 400 and up favorites fall. I just don't know if this is one of them.
I know, but those mother puckers are just 6-11 on the puck line at home too.
This is true. So yeah,
So what I like to say, what I like to pose as when I go as under my username under in YouTube, fraudulent.
Mother Pucker 68.
I'm gonna do it, man. Fuck it.
That Colts, that fucking coach. I just knew we were going to win. It's going to be the worst beat I've ever had.
I'm gonna take the Blackhawks in this first slot money line. Just a couple dollars, nothing crazy.
I mean, we've gotten 3 years out of mileage out of that. That Colts. It's gonna be the worst beat I ever had. I should plug it into the soundboard. I'm taking the Blackhawks on the puck line. Chris is frozen. Let's draw something on his teeth. Spinach.
What?
Yeah, I think this year I'm gonna go with the telestrator on the show. I've been thinking about using one for a while.
Didn't you have one at one point?
Yes, I used to do it. The telestrator.
I remember because he drew spinach on someone's teeth.
Yeah, Joe
They
Madden.
were- yeah, I didn't know if you were going to say names, so I just
Yes.
okay. Yeah, he drew spinach on Joe Madden's teeth and just left it up there. Even when she came back, he left it plastered over the live camera.
Dun, dun, dun,
All right, I'm gonna take. Let's see here. I like Montreal plus the 115. I just think the wrong team's favored there. Pretty much identical records for Buffalo on the road, Montreal at home. Um, and Montreal's won 3 straight head-to-head, 5 of the last 6. Both teams 4-6 in their last 10. So give me Montreal at plus 115 at home. And give me the Flyers in regulation at minus 120 against Columbus. Columbus terrible on the road. Not taking the puck line though, because Columbus does cover a lot of those plus 1.5s, but I think Philly gets the win. So give me Philly in regulation minus 120. And then the next 4: Colorado, Dallas, Tampa Bay, Minnesota, Calgary, Nashville, and Vancouver, St. Louis. Jay, I already know one of them, but
Bounce back at the crib. Bounce back at the crib, man. They let me down the other day. Today we stomped down on Colorado. I'm taking the Stars.
Mitch.
Taking Colorado on the. I can't take Colorado on the puck line.
Yeah, you can't. Come on, just take them.
I'm taking the Minnesota Wild against Tampa Bay. They've beaten them 10 in a row at home. I'll take the Wild in that one. Really not else a lot here. I'll take the Canucks maybe on the puck line versus the Blues. Gets the Ruffolo seal of approval.
Yeah, I like it. I hate to break Jay's heart, but I think Colorado gets it done today. I think that's just where the value is. Colorado's had a lot of success against the Stars going back to last year, and yeah, I don't know if I can get there with the Dallas Stars laying that price. So give me Colorado. You're not going to see Colorado on plus 1.
I feel like I ain't got the Stars at this money line price in a minute. Like they don't be giving me, man. So I could say just value on that money line with the Stars too. You feel me?
Yeah, but I think there's more value with the Avalanche
because of the history. Who's the better team right now today? The Stars. They're at the
Colorado.
crib, in the bounce back. No, they're not.
Yeah, side by side, Colorado is the slightly better team.
To you, not to me.
Well, again, I can stand out here as a neutral.
I know.
But I don't blame you for thinking that. It's not a wide margin. It's just I'm just saying I think they're a slightly better team.
For sure.
I'm gonna take Minnesota as well. I can't get behind Tampa Bay on the road. So give me the Wild there. And yeah, I'm gonna stick with those two. And last grouping, I'm not gonna mention the first game. Islanders, Arizona, Ottawa, Seattle, Florida, Vegas, Detroit, LA, and Winnipeg, San Jose. Jay, is it even a question?
Hey, man. Say, man. Today's theme in hockey is bounce back at the crib. They're going to give me plus money. Well, it's not really plus money. It's probably going to be like even.
Like a coin flip.
Yeah, it's like a coin flip. But y'all know where I'm at, man. The Coyotes. I ain't going to howl because they really upset me the other night. But I'm on them tonight. Bounce back at the crib.
Winnipeg puck line for me. Old logo. New logo. In the payback game versus Vegas.
They're playing well.
I wonder what we should use for the new logo.
Huh.
Could be the worst logo change of all time. The worst logo change since the Ducks.
Oof.
It's about it for me. I kind of like the Red Wings on the puck line too.
see here.
Dun,
I'm gonna
dun.
go with Florida, laying the -120 on the road. I'm with Mitch. I think they get the job done. You know,
Vegas just falling off or what?
they're stumbling. They'll be fine, but right now they're just not playing well. Florida's won 5 straight and can kick a team when they're down. I mean, I think Florida, every chance they get to play Vegas this year. I think they only play twice, but if they get to play a third, it's going to be Florida all the time because I think they just want to kick the teeth out of Vegas for humiliating them in Game 5 last year.
Is Vegas still a favorite to win the Stanley this year?
I would
Or
say so. I would say they're one of, if not the favorite.
fair enough. Just a couple questions.
Yeah, I think they're probably one of the. I think right now it's top 3, probably Vegas, Boston, the Rangers.
For sure.
But yeah, I'm taking Florida. I think they relish another chance to beat up on Vegas while they're down, and give me the Jets as well on the puck line. San Jose's lost 9 in a row, 8 straight by 2 or more goals. Outscored 40-12 in those 8 games. Yeah, give me Winnipeg here. Winnipeg quietly playing some of the best hockey in the NHL, one of the best records. So give me Winnipeg.
Jets. Jets.
That's it. That's all.
No Kraken.
Yeah.
Huge win last game.
All right, fine. I'll take the Kraken.
Yeah. I'm with you. I'm gonna take the Kraken. They rolling, man. I can't get off of them, man. Revenge spot 2 at the crib. Ooh, sign me up. Kraken. There we go. Parlay time. Parlay. No football tonight, man. I don't know what I'm gonna do, man. That's weird. And only 2 NBA, like weird.
Just enjoy your Thursday.
I see, man.
Whatever you
I gotta
do
go
on
get something to eat tonight or something. Yeah, go to dinner tonight or something.
Tonight's the night. But actually, I just work on tomorrow. That's all I end up doing. For me, it would have been last night. Would have been my night. Well, parlay time.
All right, let's go with. I'm gonna go with the Florida Panthers. I'm gonna go hockey today. Florida Panthers, Montreal Canadiens, and the Minnesota Wild.
I'm going all hockey today too, and I'm rolling with all 3 of my guys, man. We're just gonna parlay them up. Kraken playing well. I love. What is this? Going to be their 6th or 7th straight win. Sign me up. Coyotes bounce back at the crib, man. They just came off of rolling, playing really good hockey. Bounce back at the crib, and the Stars. I know y'all love the Avs. I love my Stars though, and we're the better team. We bounce back at the crib. 3-teamer: Stars, Coyotes, Kraken.
I'll take Minnesota over Michigan, with Michigan State and ULL. All.
See if we get an email.
Yeah, they'll get an email. It'll be like, that Colts. I knew we weren't going to win. Tell you what, I'm kind of the new hoodies are great for the show. You know, it's a good look on the show. Like I wore it in my 7 free picks today. I was like, man, that looks good. Looks almost, it's like a good look for us. Don't worry, Ruffolo, you won't get yours until March, but that's okay. It'll still be cold. Jay, you'll have yours probably today or tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Dallas busts up Pilot, man. Rod's wacky in the comments. What hat will we burn today? Let's just burn Rod's Michigan hat for the hell of it. Slight card. Let me get one? I don't think so. These are only for Pick Dog staff. Staff only. I should write staff. Pick Dogs. Capper. Pick Dogs. Mitch. Yeah, we could do that. See this shit floating around on eBay. Signed J. Briggs edition. Framed.
Sounds like a
I think
winner.
I think I got a couple extras. Might have some extras. Costi, I think, has a few. Costi doesn't like the fit, so he's gone with the pullover. I don't know if he ordered me one or not. That's how he is. We'll have to ask him. Text his ass. He's usually on the golf course on Thursdays. Golfing. Smoking cigars and golfing.
Sport I probably will never get into.
Play golf?
Yeah.
No. Why not?
Putt.
Why wouldn't you play golf?
I was gonna say Jay's a putt guy.
Why wouldn't you play golf?
I don't know.
I play.
It's just I just don't see me just spending time just playing golf, like
Because it's like, because you're not old. And the thing is that it's like, I played when I was really young, and then I took 25 years off in the middle of my life and started playing again just a few years ago. But I took 25 years off from playing golf.
might be an old man on the course. We'll see.
Yeah, but it's like
The thing I do like about golf is like if I do, is you can pull off some badass outfits on the golf course.
I'll tell you, man, a hoodie without a hood is not a hoodie. There's a hood. I got a hood. What are you talking about, dumbass? There's a hood. What the hell are you talking about? It's like, what do you mean no hood? A hoodie without a hood is. What are you talking about, dude? What do you mean? It's a fleece. Golf's not an old people sport.
I don't know. I've never just been into golf. Like you're hitting the ball up.
I used to like it when I was your age because I used to be able to do a lot of drugs and play at the same time. You just ride around the cart. You had a cooler full of beer, and you smoke a couple joints from hole to hole, and that Quaaludes, whatever, man. Just play. I'm telling you, man. I had 6 birdies in a row once at Bethpage, and like I was so stoned, like people couldn't even comprehend how it happened.
That's hilarious.
Wasted. I play with guys, man, stoned off their ass on the golf course. Costi smokes stogies out there. I used to smoke stogies, like when I was younger. I'd play. I had like the really long stogie. Some guy accused me of lining up my putts off my cigar using the shadow to the hole to line up my putts because I'm actually a really, really good putter. And he accused me of cheating. And he hit me with his putter in the arm. I had to go to the hospital and get stitched up.
Who are you playing with?
I was a guy that was mad that he was losing money.
Just whacked you across the arm.
Yeah. Putter.
Oh, Lord.
Top Golf. Not a fan of the Top Golf.
I like Top Golf.
But you know what it is? It's a short porch.
Yeah.
So it's like if you hit driver, it goes all the way out. It goes off the the back wall. What app my text people use for MLs? What? The hell are you guys talking about? Anyways. Yeah, I have PXGs. That's what I use. I got PXGs. Let's see if I can find them.
When stuff starts tumbling, you know it's going to be good.
All right, I'm back.
He's back.
Got Mitch's golf bag. Is out. I've only played once in the last year. But here are my PXGs right here. And you can see I got my name on the back. Can you see it? It says Mitch. That's how you know you're a badass golfer. Anyways. I've only played once in the last year because of my shoulder. But I'm ready to get back out there. Costy keeps trying to talk me into going out there. But let's see what I got. I broke my shaft on my driver the last time I played, so this shaft is new. I've never hit it before. I got my putter. Probably need to get re-gripped on this. I got the Scotty Cameron Peace Surfer cover on it. And I got Scotty Special Select. Yeah. I got all PXGs. Oh man, this is sick. I got the what do they call this again? Oh, Sugar Daddy wedges. PXGs. And these are shafts that I used to have on my blades, and I had them put on to my PXGs. They're called recoils. They're Miriyamas, and I play with an F4, so it's like a stiffer shaft, but it has a really good kick point for me, because what happens is I hit the ball, like for some reason, I could hit a golf ball really far. But these shafts have the right kick point for me, so it has a like serious launch angle, and the ball goes really, really high. And that's why when I played with Costy, and it was like a 30-mile-an-hour wind in our face, the ball only went like 60 yards because I hit it really high now. Anyways, someone asked. They said you got to play with PXGs. I do play with PXGs, custom, of course. But I haven't played in a year. I love my PXGs. It's so weird. Like the PXG clubs, people tried to talk me into playing with them for years. And I can't believe how far the ball goes with them. It is just. I showed Costy when he was here my wedge from when I was a little kid, learning how to play golf. And it's metal, but it's all worn down right in the middle. It has just a worn flat spot from just thousands and thousands and thousands of shots with it. Anyways, we could talk about this another day. Let's bet on some golf. Let's win some money. Pat Perez on the show. Or we could get Chris Ruffolo. And Rod Zawacki when he's not dancing with Missy Elliott. Thanks, everyone, for joining us. Make it a winning day. We appreciate each and every one of you. I'm going to try and act more professional tomorrow. It's Kinder, Gentle, or Mitch. Loving on the NFL. And, of course, this year's Pick Dogs anthem, Hope. Thanks, everyone. Make it a winning day.